We're back.
I haven't even looked at my hair yet, okay? I'm not ready. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a makeup check.
Makeup check. Okay. Jason's gonna go check his makeup. And we are back at the Shabin. The pups are here.
I'm ready.
Oh! You always look amazing, honey.
Thank you. I should have known. A friend of mine borrowed me this. I thought he was my friend. Now I'm not sure. We are going to try and put in a sand point this weekend.
Yes, I'm excited. We're going to have running water, guys.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Let's see. I don't
maybe.
Yeah, I'm not that positive.
It's a giant experiment. We'll see.
Yep. But, you know, I've watched a lot of other people do it on YouTube, and I thought if we could get it, that'd be just super great. It's a small investment, and it's a high, what would you say? High commodity?
High output.
High output.
High water.
High water?
High
what? I hope so.
Well,
anyway.
All right.
So, putting in a well, and I brought my little earthquake, but that only goes about 2 feet deep. So once I got that done, then I started with this thing that I thought was my friend borrowed. I thought he was my friend.
It looks like you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Watch.
All right. That is a really cool tool. How old do you think that is?
80.
Yeah?
Problem is, there's a lot of rock here. But
yeah, we know. Rock farming.
You hear that? You hear that?
That's a rock?
Yeah, that's a rock.
Ugh.
So, I'm not certain if this is the spot. So there's a sand point that goes on the driving pipe. The sand point, I believe, is, we'll just say 3 feet. The driving pipe are 5 feet apiece. So the point of getting down here as far as you can is, so 3 feet of sand point, 5 feet of driving pipe. Well, who's going to get up there and pound that down, see?
Okay.
So you got to get it as far down in the earth as you can. But I'm not sure if this is our whole, I don't know. It sure is wet. Are you videotaping again?
Yeah.
Why do I always say videotaping? It's not actually taping.
There's no tape involved.
Are you videoing?
Yes.
Okay. Right now we need to cut 3 trees down.
I have problems with this.
I know.
I can't.
But I need to build a tripod. I watched that feller, that Dave Whipple, that bush radical guy.
Yeah.
And he built a tripod.
Okay.
To drive his well. And I've got one of those really heavy drive hammers. It's very similar to his, maybe not quite as heavy. And I just saw how well that worked, and I think that's what I need to do. So I am going to sacrifice 3 trees. Not necessarily sacrifice them, because we'll probably burn them eventually anyway, so it's not really sacrificing. And, not to mention,
they're living,
because we're going to do a lot of heavy, strenuous work, I brought my big brother-in-law, Josh.
Ah, look at his arms. Strong.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, strong.
He's going to do a lot of the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And he looks like a lumberjack. Doesn't he look like a lumberjack?
He does look the part.
Be careful with this thing.
Oh, it's electric. I don't know if I can handle it.
Usually starts first pull. So we've picked 3 sacrificial trees.
All right.
And we've okayed it with my wife.
No, I'm really not okay with this, but I understand the necessity of it. So, I mean, I'm not okay. Let's be honest. Oh, don't look. It's a tree.
Poor tree.
I know. Oh,
it's so thick it can't even fall.
Oh! Just cutting down my beautiful forest.
Look at all the sunlight we created.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Get the sunscreen.
Yep, it's pretty bright. I definitely noticed they're missing.
Bologna applesauce.
Bologna applesauce.
Yes.
That's it now. No more. You get 3.
Damn, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, trees.
Now what? Don't think they need to be that far.
What you got there?
She's a pulley.
Ooh. What? What's wrong, Casey?
Herman's filling Dosie's stack.
A day in the life of Dozy and Herman.
You want to put your string in there?
Sure. May never get to it again.
Hate for you to have to climb up on that rickety old ladder.
What? How dare you?
Jason loves that ladder.
Rick. It came with the place.
It did. It came with the property. It's
Thanks, Tim.
Yep, it's an amazing ladder. We all have our doubts about it, but Jason loves it.
Do you remember the day that I added 2x4s to it
Yes,
to make it long enough to do the chimney?
yes. That was very concerning. That looks fun.
I was really good at those Chinese puzzles when I was a kid.
Oh, were you?
Bam.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Yep. So I think, Grizzly,
Okay.
we stand it up
Mm-hmm.
and walk it over.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds easy. Going up. Oh boy. Ooh, whoa, ee, oh. Look at that. Oh gosh.
It works.
Well, that's
Climb to
fun.
the top.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Holding together.
You try. Show me.
Josh,
Yeah.
Show me
Go,
what you need.
Casey. Go. Climb the rope.
We put a lot of hard work into this so far.
It's getting interesting around here. Did you just put clay on your hands?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Remember the girl that got rope burn in gym class?
Yeah, that's her. Her name is Casey.
I like it.
We could maybe use some water prayers.
Casey, would you mind doing your water dance?
Whoop, 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 whoop. That was not a dance, that was a water song.
Well, you just didn't see the motion.
Oh, okay, I did not, you're right.
Again, out of the Dave Whipple handbook.
Is there a handbook for that for real?
Well, okay, so I have watched him put a bunch of these in. He's had some successful ones and he's had a couple failures, but for the most part, he's pretty successful. But the biggest thing I took away from him is make sure you clean the pipe. Because in Vietnam, we have no idea what they use to oil these threads when they cut them.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that it's just tastes gross. Well, we're not really going to drink this, I don't think, anyway. But anyway,
might.
we're going to toothbrush with it. But in any case, so before we came up here, I washed every one of these with Dawn dish soap and a brush, and it actually, you know, there's a lot of fine threads in there that you don't know.
Sure, like little pieces of metal
Yeah.
and stuff. Absolutely.
So that's cleaned.
That's a
This
good
is
tip.
clean.
So
Yeah.
clean your pipe.
And that's just a good rule of life.
Okay.
Oh, and number 2, don't get any pipe dope in here. You can
Oh.
stay a couple threads down.
No.
You swear? Like use curse words?
I try really hard not to swear.
I don't curse. You do. So.
The fun thing about editing is I can usually edit out all the swear words. So I got that going for me. What do you got to say about that?
It's a lot of editing.
Shut up.
butter.
Yes.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Yep.
So that is the actual sand point. Yep. Looks like a point to me. I never really understood what the definition of a sand point was, but that's exactly, that is what a sand point
That's
is.
the business end.
Yep.
Just like
Herman.
this. Got it?
Make your special knot.
Cut. Cut.
Do you have a special knot?
I don't. Watch this one.
What do we call this? Special.
Special.
It's really super special.
That's the one that Jason Griffiths taught me for fishing line.
Oh, hey.
Still use it to this day.
Do you really?
I do.
Watch your fingers. I feel like this looks unsafe. Oh boy.
She's going down a good inch every time. That means about 350 more of these. Casey, I'm going to do 10 and then you do 100. And then I'll do 10 and then you do 100.
That is not as easy as it looks, folks.
Is she moving?
Yeah.
Is she?
It is?
I think so. It really hurts
It is
my rib.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does. Josh is going to give her a whirl. Wow!
Oh, hold on.
Craig.
I think it might be deflecting off of a rock.
You're probably right.
Very well be.
Dang. And that, folks, is why we got him.
Whoa, you're getting close to that line.
Woo!
Dave Whipple, this man's for hire. His name is Grizzly.
Off-grid well installer.
It's crazy as it's moving, but I still see the point.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Josh.
I think we got past that rock though.
Yep. It's just going to be a process. Like I figured it'd be nice to just get it started, and when you're bored, you come over here and crank on it. I mean, I'm not going to I'm not going to stand here today until this is done.
We're just going to make a weekend of it. You know, when we're bored, just come over here.
When the girls get in trouble, we make them come over and do 10.
I think that thing weighs more than them.
Help a little bit.
So keeping the rope straight with the pipe.
Yep.
There's a lot of finagling to get everything where it needs to be.
number and
Pick a number and go to
you
it.
do 20, you do 20, you do 20, and then you have a beer.
5 beers. Is the point gone?
Almost.
How many sections do we have? So just 4. 4 more of these to go. We're on number 1.
One a day.
1 a day.
We'll
That's not really how we roll, but
No. Sorry, I quit. I got
we won't be able to like lift our arms higher than this next week, but we have 5 more. Woo! Wow.
If you do all this work and you don't hit water.
Casey?
That's life.
I'm just asking.
Imagine how easy this would work in sand,
Oh my goodness.
like down on the Platte River.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'd be done.
We would be done. This is clay.
You should call it a clay point.
A clay point.
Damn sand.
Look at the determination. Woo!
Get it, boy. Come on, Daddy.
Good work. Way to drive it home. I mean, I feel like that's fitting, right? We just drove that pipe into the ground. We've got our supervisor, Dozy.
Come up to the cabin for a weekend, they say. It'll be fun, Josh.
We got plenty of time for fun.
Okay.
Section number 2.
Here we go. Come to the Shabin, they said.
Have a weekend off.
Have a weekend off. It'll be fun.
Probably every 4 swings is probably an inch.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's going now. It's
Woo! Those were great
Those
swings.
that much.
Really?
Yeah, it's dead serious. Yep.
You just tell me that to keep me going.
Mhm.
It was really
No,
good.
It really was.
We're into something softer now.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
We're doing, how do I say this? This is the worst thing in my brain that I have to do when we're up here off grid. And that's get in the truck and drive to town.
I don't like going to town either.
But, Dave, if you were here, is that his name, Dave?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dave, what do I do, man? We got 13 feet down, and the drive pipe actually started bouncing back towards us. So we hit something pretty substantial.
yeah, like a boulder.
Probably a boulder.
Probably a really big
I really
boulder.
thought at 13 feet we were in the clear, but we hit something.
It's really hard.
And maybe it's just hard pan. I don't know. I don't know. Never done this before, and the the thought of us getting it on the first try is just it's not going to happen, right?
I had high hopes that we would get it on the...
I got bit by a fly.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, so we're going to go get it. We're going to try this. Before we bail on this hole and before we get a new point, because this one's not coming out of the ground.
Nope.
We're going to go to town. We're going to rent a jackhammer.
Yep.
And hopefully they have an attachment that goes over that drive coupler. And we're just going to see if we can get this thing to move past whatever it's hitting. Break it, move past it. Or if the thing runs long enough where, look at the deer up there.
Hi, deer.
Just midday deer, no big deal.
Midday deer.
Yeah, so before we bail on this hole and get a new drive point, we're going to try and see if we can just bust through whatever's down there. If we can, that's super great. If we can't, I really expected it. Like, I almost expected it so much I was going to bring 2 drive points.
You didn't, though. I wish we would have.
I know, I was going to.
Now we have to drive, I don't know, it's a little over an hour or so.
It's an hour and a half to the
nearest Menards.
Biggest box store or whatever.
Yeah, to get a new sand point. So.
I didn't, you know, and I didn't want it to be that easy. But I don't want it to be that hard.
No. Yeah. It's been...
So hopefully we get a remedy to the situation and, you know.
Yeah, we will see. We'll keep you updated. Let's go get a jackhammer.
Town we go.
Town we go. Boo. All right, plan B. Plan B.
You talking to the people?
Talking to you. And the people. Plan B. We got a jackhammer.
I think a good new plan is when the sun's beating down on this thing, we just don't work on it.
Let's set her in there first, huh?
That thing's just going to wedge itself in there.
Try it.
It's too bad I don't think this is a good idea, but
you don't?
Let's just try it.
You think it's gonna?
I think that thing's gonna drive itself down in there. We'll never get it out. Don't let it do that.
I'm scared. Uh-oh.
Well, it went all the way down in there, which is exactly what I wanted it to do, as long as the bit's still in there. Getting it out's gonna be shit show. But it's in there now.
It's in there, so let's do it. It's exactly what I was Oh, has that pressure on the bit. Crap. Son of a gun, folks. We did it. Okay.
And it broke.
What is plan C?
The only other thing I was thinking was we could put that in there and then set this on top of that and hammer on that. Did it bounce back?
You're right. How's it feel?
It's just sinking right down. Well,
Face of defeat.
what we need is this, cut off here, welded on a cup that fits on the outside of that. So it's won't work. Won't work.
Okay. Plan D. We don't know what that is yet. All right. We're cutting our losses on this one. We saved one piece of our driving pipe out of there. And one other piece and our sand point are down there quite a ways and they're gone. So we're gonna fill this hole in and I unfortunately start over in another spot and pray to the water gods that there's no rocks down there. I'm assuming we hit a big boulder. The jackhammer did not work.
I wish we could get somebody in town to weld us a coupler that would fit on that jackhammer. I mean, I'd pay good money for it.
That would maybe help a lot. But
okay,
all right.
Dozer falls in here and he's gone forever.
Dozy, don't fall in there. Well, it's kind
Another spot.
It's kind of sad, but yep.
It's not that big a deal.
No, it's not.
I would have felt horrible if it was easy.
Right? If it's worth having, it's worth working hard for. All right, we'll catch you on the next hole. So, if you made it through this whole entire video, you've gotten to this point. And this is the point where we ask you to please subscribe. Please subscribe. And if you like the video, please hit like. And if you have any questions or comments or anything you would like to say at all, just go in the comment section and drop a comment and we'll try and answer you back. Right?
I have all the answers. I'm just saying.
He thinks he does.
Well, I mean, if you have a question, I could probably answer it.
Yeah, and so could I.
But,
yeah. Mostly, we would love for you to subscribe if you enjoy our channel. It helps us grow, and it gives me the motivation to keep uploading videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.